Hey, what's going on? You know who it is, you know what it is. Just giving y'all a quick glimpse of the collection of shit. Right quick. You know, I was gonna go to them crates and shit, but I decided I'm gonna pass because I just don't want to do the crates. I'm just a traditionalist, man. I believe in the boxes and shit. And I know sometimes you can see the boxes, um, they start to leaning, because, uh you know, they just start to lean because basically they starting to squish in and shit from away from other boxes and shit. But like every Nike box ain't solid. Like I could tell you the best Jordan boxes is, of course, I could show you right now the best Jordan boxes is BAM! Bitch! You know what I'm saying? The Jordan ones. The Jordan 1 boxes, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't sink in, man. They pretty solid, man. You know what I'm saying? Bam! They hold up. They hold up, man. These Air Force boxes, man, they start to sink in these, traditional Nike boxes and shit. By the way, I'm selling some of my shit. You know what I'm saying? Just decided to just sell some of my shit. So, I'll put some of the shit that I want to get rid of. I'll put it on offer up and shit. Then I may do a giveaway, man. I may give away a couple of pairs, man. As you can see, got the Puma game going strong and shit. Collecting them Pumas, stacking on them Pumas, got the, Reeboks and shit. This ain't just everything I own, but just showing you a little something. So, but nevertheless, shout out to the homie Fight Critic, man. He did a excellent video breaking down the shoe game and just talking about what's going on in the sneaker world, and cause I wanted to add on to this too and warn my fellow shoe tubers. Now, in case you guys don't know, Nike has decided to go after these UA manufacturers, UA fakes, fugazis, whatever you want to call them. Because basically they feel like they're losing billions of dollars due to, you know, uh, UA sellers and all that kind of shit. At the end of the day, the UA versus real versus fake shit is really kind of complex as shit, because at the end of the day, um, some of these UAs are made at the same exact factory as shit. It's just like a complication on how do you authenticate these shoes and shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's just crazy. But nevertheless, Nike has filed a lawsuit uh, against. They filed a lawsuit against at least 600 of the, damn, it's like 600 of them. Shit, 600 of these online UA sellers and shit. And also named in the suit, it looked like they gonna start coming after some of the shoe tubers too. So I just want to tell you guys that's, doing these videos, especially the ones that's doing these quote unquote real versus fake videos. Let me ask y'all something. Why would you buy the real ones and then the so-called UAs talking about, well, I'm just doing this comparison for, study purposes and to help people not get scammed? No, what you're doing is you're buying the UAs and rocking them UAs, which I don't give a shit. Like I said, do you. You know what I'm saying? But some of these dudes, they just be fronting and shit though. But, at the end of the day, that ain't my job to air them out and all that type of shit. But I'm gonna tell y'all now, for the people that's doing these reviews of UAs and saying they're UAs, y'all got to be careful with that, because Nike and Jordan are known to have these channels shut down. So I'm just warning some of you shoe tubers, be careful with that real versus fake and all that type of shit. Cause they figure, shit, if you reviewing fakes that look just as good as the real ones, you still enticing people to buy reps. Cause it's like this: if the reps look just as good as the authentics, and you paying like $40 less for reps versus, you know what I'm saying, officials, then well, guess what people gonna do? They're gonna be like, well, shit, why should I spend 160 on some Jordan 1s, if I can go somewhere and get them for 120, 130, and they look just like, the authentics, and I'm saving a little bit of money. So I'm just telling y'all to be careful with that, because Nike ain't going for that. So at the end of the day, I still blame Nike, because I hold them accountable. And basically, it's what Fight Critics said. I think they really need to consider junking the Flex app, because I hate the Flex app and I hate the Nike app, because at the end of the day, as you heard Fight Critics say, shit, I never hardly hit on the Nike app, because one, you got these people running those bots. Like he said, they running a bot, or they getting on their phone. They running it out of 2 or 3, maybe even 4 different computers. So what's happening is they're buying the shoes and then they're reselling them and shit. I think the worst thing that happened to these, where you can't do the raffles no more, the indoor raffles of just stand in line, is the online shit, the Flex app. Because people, well, what their intentions was, so they say, was to quote unquote supposedly stop the resellers who was basically doing the in-store raffles, and they was winning 4 or 5 raffles. You know what I'm saying? Because they felt like their buddies was hooking them up and shit. But at the end of the day, now they running the bots, and they still winning 3, 4 different raffles and still reselling them. Like I said before, I don't have no issue with resellers, because like I said, I'm a reseller. But, I'm not one that like, I'm not one that buy up 6, 7, 8 pairs and all that type of shit. But at the end of the day, I do my due diligence. I do enter 1, 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5 in-store raffles. The only stores that's doing in-store raffles is Shoe Palace. Now, in case you guys don't know, I reported last month Shoe Palace was bought out by JD Sports. So I don't know if they're gonna keep the Shoe Palace name, or basically change everything over to JD Sports. So we're gonna have to see. But yeah, at the end of the day, like I said, I really don't have a problem with resellers. You know what I'm saying? Because it would be hypocritical of me to say, well, I didn't get a pair because those damn resellers won 3, 4, 5 raffles. Well, I've had times where I've won 3, 4 raffles. Like I said, everybody know, for those Jordan black and golds, I hit multiple raffles. I think every raffle I entered, I won. So then I hit a few with the blue ones, the blue 12s. So I mean, at the end of the indigos. So, at the end of the day, man, I'm just saying, it's the bots that's the problem. And then, not to mention Nike, they just don't make enough. They just don't produce enough of the shoes. They want to do this thing where we're only gonna make maybe 100,000 pairs and all that kind of stuff, and make them limited. So but Nike, swear to God, they don't like resellers. Why don't they just start making 1.5 million pairs just on a regular basis? See, here's the thing: when the 11s come out every year, well, they've been doing this for the last like 3 years. For 2020, 2019, and 2018, they've been mass producing a lot of the 11s. Now, as you guys know, the Jubilees came out. They came out for 2020. They made like 2 million pairs of those. So they made like 2 million pairs. Okay, cool. Then before that, the Breads came out. They made like 2 million pairs of those. Then in 2018, the Concords came out. They made like 1.5 of those. So, people was able to get pairs who really wanted them. Like these Jubilees, I don't know nobody that didn't get a pair, that didn't want them. You know, I hit on the sneakers app, and like I said, I hit on a couple of raffles, and you know, like I said, I got rid of one pair, and I kept my kept my personal pair. And then you know, what did they come out with? 2017. Oh, they came out with what was that? The Win Like is 80. What is it? Win Like is 92. The red ones. And then, of course, 2016, the Space Jams, which I didn't end up getting a pair of Space Jams till later, but I got like 3 pair of Space Jams, I think. So, you know, um, I'm just saying, I just think that's the problem. You know, they just don't mass produce enough of these shoes and shit. But I really do hate the bots, though. You know, I really hate the bots. That's been the biggest problem. You know, I do miss the days where you just, hey, you'll just have to camp out all night or get to the store hella early, and then, you know, first come, first. I just miss the first come, first serve days. I really hate these flex apps and all that type of shit because, like I said, it's next to impossible to win because they running the bots. But anyway, let me get back to the you know, let me get back to the purpose of the video. I got off track a little bit. I, you know, digress a little bit, but I just want to tell you guys, this is just real talk. Be careful. You know, be careful, you know, when reviewing your old shoes and shit. Because like I said, Nike is starting to come after everybody. And they have been known to shut people's channel down about, you know, reviewing fakes. And quiet as kept, they went as far as to call the boys on people. You know what I'm saying? Keep in mind, I know a few people that caught cases via selling, you know, reps and UAs via YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful with that. Just be aware of that. And that's just some real shit. I know people love to do these real versus fake because you know, they know that lead to views and shit. But at the end of the day, y'all ain't not doing it because y'all trying to educate people. Y'all doing it for the views so y'all can make money. So y'all can make enough money to pay for the next pair of quote unquote UAs. But at the end of the day, let's stop faking the funk like y'all ain't rocking these UAs. Because you notice these dudes never say what they gonna do with their quote unquote UAs for real. So you buying a pair of UAs every month just to show people how to not get scammed or whatever. Stop it. That's a scam. And that's a hustle within itself. And I'm not, you know, I'm not airing nobody out. I'm just keeping it 100 though. I mean, this shit is just a game when it's all said and done, man. These dudes ain't buying these reps and UAs trying to keep y'all from getting scammed. Because most of the time, when you go to these off-brand websites, you pretty much know that they're off-brand, a UA. If they don't say Foot Locker or Champs or something behind it, and they some overseas, you know what I'm saying, China, you know what I'm saying, you know, manufacturing or manufacturer of quote unquote Jordans, y'all know what time it is. So just for real, man, just cut the shit. But anyway, it's your boy Tail being somehow.